going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. What's happening? Yeah, I pushed the live back a couple times because I'm doing laundry. Okay. I hope everybody is well. Hope everybody got some sleep. I didn't get a whole lot. Not that I won't. But this is why we're doing a little early live. Y'all, you see this dumbass clown right here, right? So, in my pursuit of, trying to cover the bases, sometimes you got to go back in time and rewind. This is Oompa Loompa inside of a school. I don't know whose. Talking about whatever fictitious curriculum he's never ever submitted to any school board based on what he wanted to teach kids that fictitiously walk into FDMG. Lord knows that will never happen, thank God. But he goes over this stuff in this video. And I heard astrological signs, something about EFOS, and I'm like, what in the world? How are these kids gonna apply this in real life? You go get a job at McDonald's. You need to be able to do math still if you work in the register. No, he doesn't go deep into that. He goes deep into all these Pan-African type based topics. And it's like, what the hell is he talking about? This is what he wants to teach kids. And then cuddle with little boys by the fireside in their suits. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. Somehow he has, but the average person in their right frame of mind, no. This is a hole he's dug for himself. And he's been digging it for 15 damn long years. And yet he has nothing in writing to show for any of this. No school board will ever approve of this. And he still does not have a website for the school. Go figure. What's the website again? I always got to pose this question to the Umar Tardis. What is the website for the school? Where would you go to enroll your children when it allegedly opens, in literature world in 2027? Because only in literature world is FDMG going to open. Because Marianne, said, she's in literature world. So wherever her mind is, that's where the school's going to open. How are you going to enroll these kids in FDMG and literature world? There's no website. Oh, y'all. How y'all doing? What's going on? Let's get some music in, honey. Just have to give a little intro so y'all can see, while we're looking at this clown like this. Y'all, he like he in a funhouse mirror. It's just looking like a jackass. Y'all good? Oh, my good God in heaven. What's happening? Let's get some comments up. Oh, Black Anonymous. Shout out to my moms, y'all. I'm getting my Kool-Aid and popcorn ready for this. So child's going to be something else. Oh, Francisca, how you doing? Get ready for the show. Flossie, what's happening? What's happening? Oh, peace, everybody. Peace to you, honey. John, you jumped down too early. I'm still watching the show from yesterday or from last night. I laughed my ass off. Y'all, I got to get to bed tonight. I'm tired as hell. Oh, I got to work. Because work, got a job. Oh, man. I know, John. You got to listen. Put it on like 1.75 speed. It's gonna be funny. Trust me, you'll be able to keep up. But you got to put it on the fastest speed. You got to get through it. That's how I watch all my videos now. Oh, man, I can't watch this on normal speed. That's why I tell you all. I said when y'all send me video links and all that stuff is like on 1.85 speed. I got to get through them. How you think I'm watching half the stuff y'all sending me? Sometimes it stuff be 2-3 hours long. Child, y'all know I can go forever. My live stream was 4 hours. You got to watch that on 1.5 speed at least. Oh, Lord have mercy. Shout out to you. Melinda, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, man. Laurie, how you doing? High school girl. Got through during laundry, my child. Laundry is something else. Me and two boys that's like grown men now, they wear men clothes. Oh, and then trying to figure out whose is who. It's like my kids are almost the same height. So I just, I just kind of wing it and let them come home. They put their own laundry up because, they damn near grown now. So they come home and they just like, Mom, it's not my shirt. Okay, well, switch. Which one is it? And I just kind of lost who belongs to what. Girl, socks, t-shirts, underwear? Nope. They come sit through that and fold it up themselves. You gotta get them prepped for life. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they get their own place and all that. My oldest son will be 18 years old this year. Who Jesus? I feel old. So I'm always preparing him for being independent on his own. And I told him, you got to learn how to do laundry from start to finish. That's why you put up 2 loads of clothes. It is what it is. What's going on, Ginger? How you doing? Say, shout out to my boss. How you doing? Everybody, speak to everybody. Y'all good up in here? Y'all ready to get started? Because I am. Oh, my God. Yep, waiting for kiddo to finish bowling. Okay. Just relaxing. All right now. That video last night was something else. Straight BS. Okay. Y'all, I try my best to watch my own videos too, because I'm always looking for ways to improve, to kind of brush up on, making sure that my delivery is acceptable, reasonable, the sound, all those things. I'm, constantly critiquing myself, if so to speak. And one of the things I knew, I got frustrated so quick. I'm so glad Information Man Show hopped up. I got frustrated at the idea that, Barbara Shoemake could be any of our mothers or grandmothers. And it hit home because my grandmother was in, a nursing care facility, and I hated it. I think one of the worst things that when it comes to elder abuse and neglect is the loneliness. And this woman is around more strangers than anything, as opposed to the Oompa Loompa letting her be around her own children, her own grandchildren. He's bringing out 20-some-year-olds all over from the country, from Jersey somewhere. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then the interview itself was just, to me, it was just garbage. It's like, 2 teenagers cackling with some grown man that keeps asking about paying for the pee. I mean, dude, is there nothing you could ask? You're looking at video footage from inside this man's house, and the only thing you can come up with is he must be paying the premium price for the pee. What is the matter with you? Just because that's the only thing on your mind does not mean that that's appropriate to keep asking over and over again. If you want to have some credibility and integrity on your platform, can you conduct an interview with some mature ass women that can tell you what's going on, walk you through what you're looking at, be able to explain in detail the information, and why is it that she's still in that house? Like, that's what it comes down to. And I was like, good grief, that interview was garbage. It was garbage. And I was just frustrated at the idea that this woman is still here. And we want more to happen. I know I've been reporting on her specifically myself. And it's like, what is the deal? What is the problem? That's kind of me. I'm a problem solver. What's the problem? Why is she still there? What is the family doing to go through the courts to get her up out of there? People need to stop being scared of Umar. He ain't nobody. He's unemployed. He was just starting in with that. All his interviews on everybody's podcast, guess what? You dumb Oompa Loompa. That is proof that you're barely there. That's neglectful. You aren't reporting this to the city, that you have all these people coming in, watching her, caretakers, none of that. And this girl, 20-some years old, no degree, no education in healthcare. She probably doesn't even have a certificate to do CPR. Wouldn't know what to do. She wouldn't know what a stroke looks like or a heart attack. Like, what are we doing? She can't provide any real first aid treatment. I was just like, and Umar is an idiot. And yet, she's still there. That's what pissed me off. It's the overall point that she's still there. And you don't think you would not think that it would take this much for somebody that is supposed to be a public figure like he is, traveling all over the world, and you got your mother living in this condition. You would think the conscious community would say, you know what, we're not giving you money for this fictitious school that will never open. But we'll pay to get your mama out of there and put her in a home, or let her go to a different home, and then we'll help take care of her over there. If you want us to give up money, we'll put it towards barber shoemake. You're a grown ass man. Get a job. We're not feeding you anymore. Like, there are so many ways that they could even be putting their foot on his neck and put some pressure on him. No, they think this is okay. It's pathetic. So when I hear people talk about this Pan African and conscious community, all this crap, I just laugh at these clowns now because I can't take them serious when they see this happening and they do nothing about it. So yeah, that's my live from yesterday. Me being frustrated as hell. Yeah, I apologize for the yelling and screaming. I was just frustrated. I would hate to see that from anybody. So yeah, you're right. It was just straight BS. Black Anonymous said, "Hey, LLC, Umar has already said that the school is not going to be accredited." Exactly. What? Why have your kids going to a non-accredited school? Because it will mean nothing if they want to go to college. It will mean nothing to us, a high school diploma. You understand that? Technically, with the board of education, your kid has not attended school. Yeah, like I said, all these parents should lose custody. Hopefully, CPS or DFACS or something standing outside them nasty ass bandos, waiting to take these kids somewhere else into a loving home with parents that care about their education. Can't make this up. Oh man, let's get some more comments in right quick. Melinda says, "Tell them to do their own damn laundry at their point." I know, right? Oh yeah, they do. Now they put this stuff up themselves. No, they learning. School is going great. Studying for my boys. Getting ready to start the first part of residency. Look at God. Ain't it good? Congratulations to you, Laurie. Man, keep it up now. Y'all give a hearty shout out to Laurie. Accomplishing great things in life. Hallelujah. My oldest is about to be 21. I've had them doing their own since 15 to 16. Oh, they do their own. I want them cooking too. my 13 going to 14-year-old cook. Yeah. He's so far like doing breakfast stuff. But yeah, he cooks, wash dishes. I mean, they're boys. I still have to get on them about vacuuming and just really cleaning up and being tidy. But yep. No. My oldest, he's good with working. I'm take trash. He cleans his bathroom, cleans his room. Like, they both have their, parts, things that they need to do better in, but both of them overall, good kids. They're very clean. And they're the type of kids where they know I'm not going to let them, however they are with their daddies over there, but over here, now, they know I'm almost OCD, child. Not you, the new caretaker help. Oh no, I'll get what you saying. Child, the caretaker girl. Them two girls. One of them act like she had a little bit sense, and then the other was just trying to. It's like she kept trying to defend Umar, and she doesn't understand how a wellness check is done. Because if the police doesn't come in and put eyes on the mother, that's not a wellness check being completed. Just him avoiding answering the door is not a wellness check. It's so stupid. And that's simple stuff like that, Good luck, Laurie. I'm trying to finish my MBA. Shout out to you, Melinda. Get that MBA, girl. I have an MBA. It's a blessing. Get that MBA. Y'all get that education. Oh, man. Flossie said, yeah, it was horrible. Oh, my God, y'all. Hi, Finley. How you doing? Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Oh, brother Umar. Yeah, I know. God. Did you see Storm's interview? Who is Storm? I don't know who is Storm. Let's see. Carolina said he has to be that type of person first. Yes. I want an MBA, but I don't need it, but I want it. Oh, you can get it. Kinda get it. I love BS him and wanted to go into college teaching. You have a bachelor's of science in health information management. Is that it? Let me know if I nailed it. Hi Tammy, how you doing? Hi chat. Yeah, shout out to you. I got some new people up in here. Got a couple emails that came my way. Y'all, we got a interview to watch. Shout out to Uncle Mo on his second channel. He did a video where he went over some old Lennon honor videos. I was like, where did he get this stuff from? Y'all, Lennon was skinny. He had a semi-bald head going. It was just funny. I said, oh Lord, bless his heart. So we gonna check this out. We're gonna get into it, and then we're not gonna watch this whole thing, y'all. I just want you all to see how ridiculous Umar sound even back then. This is when he thought he was really gonna open something. But let's get to this, and then we'll get a little bit of that interview from Uncle Bo. Shout out to him, and I think another video I had lined up. But yeah, we're not gonna be forever, y'all. So let's have some fun. Let's go.
This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism, King Kong Consciousness. You are joining me live inside of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. We are currently renovating the school for our young men and women and community. And hopefully the school will be ready for our grand opening, first annual Unapologetically African Family First Festival, late August, early September, towards the end of the summer. And if all goes well, with the blessing of the Lord and the guidance of the ancestors, we will be able to open school for our young men in the fall of 2022. Grand opening celebration.
Y'all, it's 2026. Y'all see that? Fall of 2022. It's the year of our Lord 2026, March. My, how the mighty have fallen in 4 years.
Conference, end of summer 2021. And then open school for our young men, end of summer 2022. That's the plan. In order to do that, you must donate. Get on your Cash App, $FDMG School. Get on your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Mail in your donations, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware, 19809.
Okay, cool.
Help us make this happen. Join the Loyal Donors Club, brothers and sisters. Go to drumarjohnson.com. Sign up for $50 a month, bronze, $100 a month, silver, $250 a month, gold, $500 a month, platinum, and $1,000 a month, diamond. What I want to do, in the spirit of Black History Month, is I want to give our
what the heck he doing, y'all?
A little overview.
Why his pants sagging?
A little overview of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. All right. Okay. So we're going to start off the school with a traditional calendar, August, okay, to June. But then we're going to evolve to a year-long calendar. Now, what are we going to be teaching? Of course, we have to teach language.
No, his pants sagging.
And we have
That's so gross.
Civics. And we have to teach mathematics. Are basically your 4 core subjects, right? But in addition to that, we're going to teach financial and economic science. Financial.
Who the hell can see this?
And economic science. Okay. So one of our core curriculums is going to be financial.
Yeah, this is phone.
That's a coon, okay? So we have financial and economic.
Wow,
we have
was that he called that a coon. You know what, Umar, you dumb bastard. What is wrong with you? Why do you keep using that term, you moron? But yet they sit here talking about black power. Don't tear down somebody because he's black. And incarceration rates with black people. And yet he's calling people coons. How much more hypocritical is he going to get before grown-ass adults realize that Umar is full of shit? What the hell is wrong with him? He mad because somebody called his phone while he live streaming from his phone. Not a camera with a laptop, some equipment, to kind of show forth all this money he's spending that has been given to him from this conscious community, people who keep putting money in his pocket. No, he couldn't just go and take that, buy a regular camera, you would think. Some real recording equipment. Now he gets mad because somebody called his phone. We didn't even need to know who was calling. You idiot. It could have been his child. And he would have been referring to her as coon. Like, who knows who that was? Could have been the caretaker. What the hell?
Cultural and agronomical.
Oh my God.
We also have military and political. We have relationships with those who have urban gardens and traditional gardens and farms, and they're going to be mentoring our young men, okay, training them and grooming them on how to become an independent Black farmer. We want
Oh,
all of our
Jesus
graduates to
Christ.
become independent Black
Yo,
farmers.
your
Now,
farmer.
we're also going to be teaching, in addition to financial and economic science, agricultural and agronomical science, military and political science, we also have spiritual
Military science,
and astrological science.
spiritual and astrological science.
Okay?
So if you wanted to be in architecture, exactly how is spiritual and astrological science helping you with preparing blueprints? You in drafting designs. How does that help?
Spiritual and astrological science. Now, I had a
What the-
question from a parent last week, and the parent asked me, he
Umar's
said, my
just as
child is a
zesty. I know he
Christian.
is zesty.
My child is a Christian,
Yo,
okay? And he said, can they be exempt? My child is no child who attends the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. No child who attends the Anna Douglas Amy Garvey Academy will be exempt from any aspect of the curriculum. There are no exemptions. There are no exemptions. So if you have a
and yet, he tries to appeal to Black communities where religion is a very strong pivotal point. It's a main core foundation. And you're saying that if he doesn't believe in Christianity, so to speak, he's just saying Lord because I guess it sounds good. He doesn't talk about the Lord, not in the year of our Lord 2026. He doesn't even care. He's talking about getting the AME church. He could care less about having a church. But yeah, he thinks that, okay, well, if you're Christian, I want to teach Ifa Tunde stuff. No, your child's gonna learn about that. What do you mean? So there's no options to this. Do you expect a bunch of parents just, you know what, the single mothers that sit here and oogle over him? Yeah, they'll put their custodial rights on the line and send their kids to these god awful buildings that's filled with Black mold so they can learn about astrological religion. You know, that's it has nothing to do with practical lessons they can learn to apply to a career. You know, you might as well just have a trade school. Teach them how to do. You're talking about farming. Just have a trade school. He's such an idiot. He can't think simple and just say, let me just start with a trade school and a couple online courses. Nope. No. But he's already said he's not going to open both buildings. Only one. He told Father Baba Yaga that. You know, Father Moses, the one that kisses his ass. He already told him that. So only one building is going to be theoretically opened in literature world. Only one, not both. So he's still being bamboozled to thinking the money he's raising is for two buildings. And yeah, he only plans on opening one and then do a test run, see how that works, and then do the other one. It was never going to be both. I keep saying this. He told on himself.
problem with your child learning.
Now
They
you
don't
can't
have
be
to
exempt.
practice. They don't have to practice. But if you have a problem with your child learning traditional African spirituality, they cannot come here.
Okay,
Let
well
me
then
say it
you won't
again.
hear nobody there.
Our school has a bona fide African spiritual curriculum. It is bona fide. It
Idiot.
cannot be exempted out. It is part of the core curriculum to learn how our
Look
ancestors
at that
worship
man.
the Creator
Thank you,
and
information.
related to the universe. That is a part of FDMG's core curriculum. So if you're Muslim, Christian, Hebrew, whatever you do, if you have a problem with your child learning about ancient
Y'all,
African spiritual
see?
systems, they can't come to the school. Your religion is not more important than the liberation of our people. I'm going to say it again. I respect your religion.
You
I
can't
have
make
no
this
problem with religion, but your religion is not more important than the liberation of our people. So if there's a part of this
What?
curriculum that your child cannot,
So God is not more important than the liberation of people in his community that I guess, you know, somehow he He's trapped because he keeps forcing them to pay his bills. I mean, what the hell? God is the center point, and number one, if you're talking about in the aspects of Christianity here, and you're trying to tell them, well, God is not going to be number one here, and he should not be more important than black people being liberated. What? Other than the people who keep giving his ass money, I'm sorry, any one of you all in chains? I didn't know slavery was still happening. Maybe I missed it. It must be occurring in literature world. What the hell?
Receive, then your child cannot receive any of it. If there's a part of this
Y'all don't
curriculum
send y'all kids
that
to
your
these
child
buildings.
cannot receive, then your child cannot receive any of it. Okay? 1 second.
Pull your
brothers
pants
and
up.
sisters.
How old is he? 48 years old, walking around with his pants sagging.
Okay? Everybody understand? Everybody understand what I'm saying? If there's any part of the curriculum that your child cannot receive, then your child cannot receive any of the curriculum. I want to be very clear.
Don't
I
send
don't
your
want to
kids to his
disrespect anybody,
his
but I
dumbass
need you to
building.
understand that this is a
Gonna catch black
liberation academy, brothers and sisters. This is a liberation academy, okay?
No, this is so dumb. He's such an idiot.
I just want to be clear.
I'll get to it.
Financial and economic science, agricultural and agronomical science, military and political science, spiritual and astrological science, dietary and nutritional science. Dietary and nutritional science. Dietary and
Information Man Show. You hear this?
nutritional science. And
Information
we
Man
also
Show.
want our
You
parents
hear?
to understand that all of our grandmaster teachers will be part of our traveling scholars curriculum. So we will bring Dr. Ajwa Kwesi and his beautiful wife here to teach the children. Okay, we will bring.
Did y'all hear that? These are the teachers he's going to have. Now, Umar, because I know you watching. How the hell are you going to pay them? You got to pay them. You know, this class is not going to be a one-time thing where they only go to this class once and that's it, and you never offer it again. This is a class you're going to be offering every day because kids got to go to school every day. 5 days a week. So these people are going to be teaching these classes. You hear the courses that he's naming? Do you understand what type of degree in education the teachers would have to teach agricultural science? The various types of economics and statistics and financial modeling. Do you understand what type of degrees these teachers have to have? The type of education and knowledge they possess to be able to teach these curriculums correctly? Because Umar does not. He's an idiot. We've read his dissertation. He's a dummy. So he has no idea what type of education, what type of certification, degrees, knowledge base that these teachers would have to successfully teach these types of courses that he's naming off. He has no idea. Absolutely none. You all hear them name these classes off? Agricultural science, nutritional, dietary science. They got all kinds of sciences up here. But none of these teachers will have the degrees and the knowledge base to actually teach these courses that he can afford. No. Those types of teachers with these degrees that would be needed to teach these types of courses, no, they're going to want 6-figure salaries with benefits. And his dumb ass will not be able to afford them. So how you going to teach these kids these classes again? How you going to teach them? You won't be able to afford these teachers. These teachers are going to come here to this building and teach agricultural science. And he's talking about, oh, I can only pay you $10 an hour. Get the F out of here. was trying to understand how stupid this is.
Also be science of the black family.
Oh God.
Science of the black family. Now, I'm talking about the education, and y'all keep asking about whether we're going to have football and basketball. See, that's how sick Negroes are today. That's how sick we are.
Pull
We're
your
talking about
pants
the
up.
intellectual curriculum, and you're worrying about football and basketball.
Intellectual curriculum that no teacher will ever teach in those black mold infested bandos because he will not be able to afford those teachers. They come with degrees that he will not be able to compensate for. And his dumbass talking about flying somebody in that might be able to do one course, maybe two, for a week, and then they got to go back home and keep living life. He won't be able to afford them.
That's how sick we are as the people, brothers and sisters. Okay, you're worrying about my belt. I hope that's not a man worrying about my belt. That's a man. Why are you worrying about my belt, brother? Why are you looking
your
at my
pants
midsection,
sagging?
brother? What are you into, brother? I'm not into that. Why are you worrying about my belt, brother? Why?
Umar is definitely into that. You know, his adventures in Hyde Park is something else. Umar, pull your pants up, you dumb Oompa Loompa. Your underwear is showing and they look yellow and tainted.
Why are you looking at my midsection on my body, brother? Come on, brother. Come on. We need the right energy. We need alpha males. We got to stop this beta male stuff. He's looking at my belt. What are you doing looking at my belt, brother? What are you into, my brother? What are you into, my brother? That's why we need the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
Umar, you're an
That's
idiot.
why we need this school. That's why we need the Marcus Garvey High School, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And by the way, if anybody want to make any money, we still need somebody to paint the outside of the buildings.
He will not pay
somebody
you.
to finish painting the outside of the buildings. If you give me a good
What
price,
kind
you
of
can
job
paint
is
the
in the
outside
science
of
of
the
black
buildings,
family
but
degree?
we're living off the people's money here with the school. So if you're going to charge me an excessively high price, I'm just going to ignore you. This is the people money. Stop trying to get rich off the people. So getting back to this, financial and economics.
He wants you to do it for free. He doesn't want to pay you. Because, he'd rather pay that money towards Cinnabons and Little Debbie, snack cakes, ginger. He's got ginger ale to buy, not a belt or laundry detergent to wash his damn underwear with bleach. No, I gotta go to the store. You're hurting him in the pockets because that's my Swiss roll cake money. How dare you? How dare you think I'm gonna pay you to paint a wall with black mold on it? Because it was black mold back then in 2022. We saw video footage of him acknowledging black mold in 2019. So 3 years later, black mold is still growing and still festering. And he wants you to paint over it like that's going to get rid of it. Because he's not smart enough to know how to get rid of black mold and treat it properly. So now, and then he wants you to come there, get sick, paint over black mold for free. How dare you take his zebra cake snack money and his Schweppes ginger ale? No. He said that's my money. And Twizzlers and licorice and stuff, whatever the junk food he eats, cookies, cakes, and pies. Nope. He's not paying you to paint over black mold. And don't care if you get sick. You got to go to the hospital. Don't give a damn. Good luck to that oxygen. You can't make this up.
Science, agricultural, agronomical science, military and political science, spiritual and astrological science, dietary and nutritional
all these sciences, no.
And then we have the science of the black family. Black family. What it means to be a man. What does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to be a father, to be a son, to be an uncle? What
Raising your kids,
to be a community organizer, to be a responsible member of the African village? We're going to teach this to our children. Okay.
Umar's bisexual.
Okay. Now, I want to be absolutely clear. As part of the political and military science curriculum, the life and philosophy of Frederick Douglass and the life and philosophy of Marcus Garvey will be taught as a class.
What?
I'm going to say it again. The life and works of the Honorable Frederick Douglass and the Honorable Marcus Garvey will both be taught as a curriculum and a class. Your child will graduate as a Frederick Douglass scholar, and your child will graduate as a Marcus Garvey scholar. I'm going to say it again. Your son will be a walking, talking, breathing Frederick Douglass scholar, and he will be a walking, talking, breathing Marcus Garvey scholar. And I am the history and political science teacher. So Dr. Umar will teach your child directly. Now, every child will become an expert on a particular African country of their own choosing. Let me say this again, because we are building ambassadors for the African race. We are building global leaders for the African race. So when your child enrolls at the Marcus Garvey Elementary School, he will be asked to choose a country. And he will learn everything about that African country. He will learn their agriculture, their political system, the history of slavery in that country, the history of colonization in that country, the religious systems in that country, the past presidents of that country, the social system of that country, the challenges and dynamics of that country, the natural resources of that country. Your child, your son will be a Garvey scholar, a Douglas scholar, and he will be a scholar of a particular African country. Now, I don't want to tell y'all everything. I don't want to give you the whole program. Once the Nat Turner Jean-Jacques Dessalines Gymnasium is ready, once the Nat Turner Jean-Jacques Dessalines Gymnasium is ready, we will have open house for our parents. Mothers and fathers can come and ask questions about what we're going to be teaching. But I don't want to put it all on social network because everybody don't need to know everything. You know I have enemies outside the race and inside the race. Y'all know I have enemies outside the race and inside the race who don't want this school to happen. This will be the first of its kind in recent African history. Do you understand? The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy will be the first of its kind in recent African history. Now, you asked me about the tuition. You asked me about the tuition. It is my hope and it is my prayer that tuition does not exceed $500 a month per child. Okay? It is my hope. That's a coon calling. That's a coon. I have a coon who stalks my phone, which is why I'm going to have to change my number when we open the school, brothers and sisters. I'm sorry. The only people who will be allowed to have my number once we open the school are the people who work at the school, because I can't have all
the
these
number
coons,
never changed.
beta male coons.
Okay. So the numbers never change because, the school will never open. He talks about being a father. Shout out to Black Anonymous. He doesn't even raise his own kids. It's funny how he thinks that he understands what a father is defined to be. Umar doesn't know what it means to be a man, a father, a son. So how is he going to teach anyone else? Exactly. The blind leading the young. It's like leading sheep to the slaughter and then sitting down and groveling over lamb chops, grilled with a mint sauce. Like, you can't. He doesn't care that he's an idiot. The worst thing is that you have people out here that think it's okay for him to be around children. Umar should never, ever be around kids. At this point, he should not be around children. Many, many things are wrong with him. He's not in his right frame of mind if he has one. And I want you all to see this because this is how scatterbrained he thinks. None of this is reasonable or logical or financially feasible or sound-minded. He's naming courses to which he would never be able to get teachers in those classrooms to teach. And he certainly cannot force them to do anything for free. This is the same Oompa Loompa, why he calls black people coons, that blocked a man who wanted to give him free desk. And all that guy was expecting was 50% reimbursement for his gas and labor. And he was going to drive his own truck, his own 18-wheeler up to Wilmington, Delaware to take brand new desk. Even sent photos. I went over it in a separate video. Brand new desk to that black mold infested building to help him out. And what does Umar do? He blocks him. He's not trying to teach anybody when he's turning away free desk for the kids. Where the hell are they going to sit if you're not even putting desks in the damn classrooms? What we talking about here? The classrooms don't have it don't even have desks in it. Forget the books, the chalkboards, the whiteboards. Forget all that. And then now he says, "Oh, I'm going to open this up in 2027." Because reasons for next year. Y'all, this is 2021 now, where he was talking about opening in the fall of 2022. Make it make sense? Woki Bosabi. How you doing, honey? Would teach to wear a belt. Child Gene, all he's gonna be doing is teaching those boys how to sag their pants and then cuddle with them by the fireside. Because he said that. Those words came out of his mouth. I'm gonna cuddle with these boys by the fireside every evening at 6 p.m. while they're wearing their little suits, their school uniform suits. He's got this imagination that is almost dark and sinister, but no shred of reality. He wouldn't even know where to start to find teachers to teach these classes. And y'all heard him spit off some ridiculous courses that they don't even offer in every program in college. But at least colleges, accredited colleges, know that they got to pay teachers and staff. His dumbass wants you to come there and paint over black mold for free. This is what we are in life, people. This is crazy. In little business suits. In 2019, Fanbow put 2019 Johnson announced he had purchased a Farmer Elementary School building in Wilmington, Delaware. Yeah, this is so crazy. Black Anonymous said, at the LLC, people have offered Umar land, credit repair, free websites, books, HVAC work, plumbing work for free. And Umar turned them all down, blocked them, and called them names. I believe it. The man who reached out, he actually sent me the information about the desk. I believe it. We learned about him purchasing, or he was given free opportunity to get free land and buildings, and they were going to build up the school buildings. He didn't want it because he knows he has to follow through on this stuff. The grip is in raising money for this forever and ever. He knows that if he gets to a point where he's opening up and actually operating a school building or the concept of such, now he's got to give up financial plans, create a curriculum, create a nutritional plan, figure out transportation. He's got to get insurance. The buildings have to be renovated. There are no permits. There's nothing on file with the city for inspections. None of that. He's still got to pay utilities. He's going to have to get the security system. He's going to have to get a school resource officer of some sort. It's a whole lot of things you would have to do to get a school up and running for kids. Did I say the insurance? Because that would be the more pivotal one. He's not going to get these buildings insured. Teachers won't be able to get a retirement or health plan or anything or insurance. So these kids will be walking into a health hazard with no insurance. And if something happens, you can't sue him. He ain't got no money. The buildings will not be insured. So you stuck with $1 million health hospital bill because your kid is sitting in there in the ICU when you should have never let your child go near that building in the first damn place. Hopefully CPS is just there to take all these kids up out of here. Can't make this up. He does not want to open up a school. He knows it. He knows it. He's been lying about this for years, you all. I just wanted you all to see and hear how complicated all these fictitious classes are, where he will not be able to afford any teachers to teach these damn subjects. Agricultural science. What the hell? Financial modeling? What are you talking about? I took statistics in graduate school for my MBA. Like, what the hell?
Stalking me. Okay, I can't
This
have
is
beta
what he
male coon
keeps
stalking
stopping
me.
to
So he
do.
just had a coon looking at my belt. Why is another man looking at another man's belt? But anyway, brothers and sisters,
This is stuff he wants to break and talk about.
I had an African disconnection for higher development. I had an ADHD moment. Where was I?
You're an
Oh,
idiot.
we will have the open house.
ADHD. He's just a dummy.
Tuition. I don't want it to be more than $500. And because you all have helped us raise money, brothers and sisters, because you all have helped us raise money, we own the school, right? We own the
$500.
school. We still got to pay taxes, property tax, but we own this school. We own it. Okay.
Who is we, Umar? I have the deeds. Who is we? Y'all see how he lies? Very easy. He's not looking in the phone or anything. You know, he doesn't ever make eye contact when he lies like hell. Hell just got hotter because he lied that bad. Umar, you're going to feel the pinch of it one day. You're going to lift up your eyes right down there next to Lucifer. What do you own? Who is we, Umar? Because K-12 management bought the bandos. Your name's not on the deeds. I have them. You own nothing. You have no proof that you're paying back K-12. We haven't seen a lease, a rental agreement, or anything. So what the hell you own? What did you buy? Show us the receipts on that. You thunk it.
Facebook, don't mind that we had to take some of the drop ceiling down for HVAC and electricity. So don't mind that. Those are just ceiling tiles. Okay? But we're hoping it'll be $500 a month for the tuition. Because we own the school, that knocks down the tuition significantly. Remember, this is a not-for-profit. I'm not doing this to make money. So we're going to keep the tuition as low as we can. I'm hoping the tuition will be $500 a month. Okay? Have white Catholic school options, but I know you can pay $500 a month. I know you can, because your son has on a pair of Air Jordans that cost $200. Yep. I know you can. Right, your cable bill is $200. I know you can. Getting your nails done is about $100.
I don't pay to get my nails done. I would never give you $500 for a damn thing. And we still want to get your mother out of that house that you're forcing her to be in against her will at this point. I'm calling it. Who would pay $500 when he can't tell you how he's going to pay these teachers or what insurance plan he has for this building or how all that black mold is going to be treated? What's the nutrition plan? The transportation. You're going to have, so far we've seen one bus. It doesn't work. What the hell? Okay, keep going.
If your child isn't worth $500, there's nothing I can do for you. If your child's future isn't worth $100, what to do with you? Go to the church and ask the church to give you back all the money you've been donating. Go to the church and ask the church to return all your tithes so you can pay for your child's education. That's all. Go to the black churches and ask them to give you all your money back so your child can get an education. Now, every child will learn 2 African languages. 2 African languages. There will be 2 African languages, right? 2 African languages. Okay? Your child will be a master of an African country. He will be a specialist of Ghana or a specialist of Nigeria or a specialist of South Africa or a specialist of the Gambia or a specialist of the Congo or a specialist of Ethiopia or a specialist of Gabon or a specialist of Lesotho or a specialist of Kenya or a specialist of Liberia. Your child will be a specialist. We will teach 2 African languages. Where'd my pen go? I dropped my pen. Wow. Okay. What'd I do with my other one? If you know how to teach African language, we need your resume. If you know how to teach African language, we need your resume. If you know how to teach African language, we need your resume. Send your resumes to fdmgresumes@gmail. fdmgresumes@gmail. fdmgresumes@gmail.com. Include a photo. Students, staff, and faculty must be natural. All students, staff, and faculty must be natural. So everybody's going to be natural. Natural hair, natural skin, natural hair color, unapologetically African, happy to be nappy, hair blonde, not here. Ladies, if you want to work here, because the staff will be co-ed. The faculty and staff will be co-ed. The faculty and staff will be co-ed. We will have men and women teaching, although it is an all-boys school. We will have men and women teaching, although it is an all boys school. We will have is designed to take your son
Thank you, Philip.
from infancy to man.
Umar, have you ever heard him speak another language? Because I don't think Umar could barely speak English. Have you all ever heard Umar speak any African language at all? I can guarantee you most of those countries he just named, he can't spell it. This is coming from the Oompa Loompa that thinks Africa is a country, not a continent. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hit the foe. Yeah, I'm just sitting here laughing to myself, eating shrimp. And I'm like, is this idiot sitting here saying he's going to teach these kids African languages that he himself cannot speak? He hasn't even learned a little Swahili. You would think he would start there. Oh, my dear Lord. What teacher's going to come in and teach these foreign languages again that you think is going to do that for free? I would love to know how many of these morons from this community that kiss his ass are going to come in here and teach any of these courses for free. As if they don't have bills to pay. You know, never mind rent and mortgage. Now, he wants you all to get evicted. Don't buy groceries. Don't pay your light bill, your water bill, your gas bill. No, just give it to his ass because he doesn't want to get a job. He doesn't want to be employed anywhere. Now, he could be if he wanted to, but no, he'd rather not work for it and just expect you to give it to him. But he wants your resume so you can come in and teach all these hard-ass courses. Regardless of whether you're accredited, you have a degree or not, irrelevant. Oh, Lord. And yeah, I guess he expects you to do this stuff for free. Like painting over black mold. You know, put that health at risk. So what if you end up in the ICU? Who cares? No, how dare you ask me for money, though? But then he turns around and says, well, you know, the black people, the vendors and stuff, they didn't do a great job, so I had to go and get the white people to help. What do you mean? Y'all, he says that every single time he does an interview now. I had to go get the white people to help me do this because he's racist as hell. He doesn't care about who's sending him money or anything like that, but you got people still dumb enough to think that only black people are donating. Never mind the fact that it's easily proven that he's got supporters all over the world in different countries because he keeps traveling to all these different countries. He had an Asian woman call in. She was not black at all. And she said, I've been supporting you and following you. I don't know if she gave him any money, but whatever. If she did, he wouldn't know and he wouldn't care. He just wants your money. This idiot has never even spoken an African country-based language. Pick a country he's never spoken. You would think him being a dual citizenship with Ghana, he would learn certain terms, at least the greetings, salutations, or whatever. Nope. He said he's going to teach these kids two countries in Africa based languages. Two. Oh my God. Yeah, Umar doesn't even want to learn Arabic. Of course not. Oh my good Lord. Jeez, I have to speak pig Latin. Davis, how you doing? He should just lie about history like he always does and just say Spanish was invented by Africans so they can teach them something practical. Tell them Columbus was black or whatever. He already says, where my Spanish Africans at? Okay, who? You halfway there. I'm with you on that one. It's Spanish, and then the next will be French, and then Italian. Like, you can learn those languages first. I mean, people have migrated here to the United States of America. His ass doesn't even want to leave the U.S. Umar, you could just go move to Ghana and take this dumbass school idea with you. Yeah, that's a good idea. Move to another country and take this idea of a school with you and see how well that crap works in another country. I'm telling you right now, in Ghana, they will whoop his ass. You stealing from them? Okay. They don't let stuff like that go too easily. Nah, they gonna beat your ass in the street. You can't make this up. He talking about speaking languages, all these courses. Y'all, I just want y'all to see this, how ridiculous he is. He's always been stupid. But right here in this video, he is on level 1000 of just sheer ignorance. Nothing practical, reasonable, logical. No way of fundamentally like coming up with revenue to pay these teachers all this money he would need to pay them to teach all these courses. Nope. And if people actually think, yeah, he's gonna open the school, Marianne. He's gonna open the school. I don't know how practical it's gonna be. What do you mean? You hear the classes he think people are gonna learn? Oh my God. Yeah, he could just do, like I said, a trade school and a couple courses online that he can teach and be done with it. But no, his stunkhead ass can't even think that practical and simple. So the idiot is going to continue to fail, and we're here to laugh at him at this point.
It's built in, which is why it is within our plan. For the first 2 weeks of school, your son will not be in school. Listen to me well. Listen to me well. For the first 2 weeks of school, your son will not be in school. Hold on 1 second.
I told y'all he's an idiot. Look at this. Well, why would they not be in school? He's going to kidnap our children.
I'm back.
Yeah, okay.
For the first 2 weeks of school, your son will not be in school. Now, when I say the first 2 weeks of school, your son will not be in school, what I'm saying is we will take them camping while they are away from you, away from their mothers, away from all that feminine energy that's been suffocating them. Me and the brothers, the faculty, the staff, and the men of Team Pan-African, we will be teaching them the philosophy of Pan-Africanism. We will be teaching them the songs and the pledges and the rituals and the culture of the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. We will begin to introduce them to traditional African spirituality out in the woods. They will begin to learn how to hunt, how to fish, how to camp, how to start a fire. The manhood training begins before they ever sit down and open up a book. They will learn their teachers in the woods. Do you understand? Because we want them to understand that being a man is not just about being book smart. Being a man is not just about being book smart. Being a man is knowing how to defend yourself, protect your women, protect your community. Survival skills. We need survival skills. Look what our brothers and sisters are going through in Texas right now. Look at what our brothers and sisters are going through in Texas right now. Brothers and sisters, we got to teach them survival skills. There will be no school like this one. I can't tell y'all everything because a lot of my haters are taking notes, and some rival Negroes who have their schools see me as a threat to what they've been doing. I'm not a threat to you, brother. I respect you. And at some point, we got to sit down and work this out if we really care about the future of our children. Because one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to humble myself and forget all the bad things some of you independent school Negroes have said about me. And I'm going to invite you to FDMG because we should train our staff together and we should train our parents together. And we should create for the first time ever. I want to create for the first time ever in American African history an independent school system. So if you move to Chicago, you can go to Brother Marcus Klein School. If you come to Philadelphia, New Jersey, Delaware, or Maryland, North Maryland, you could come to FDMG. You go to LA, you can go to the Garden.
So he's already admitted he's going to kidnap a bunch of kids and proclaim to take them camping and teach them life skills because, you know, when a natural disaster happens, like in Texas, because for some reason, this dumbass thinks that people can control that. And you don't have any life skills. So That's why you couldn't survive this flooding. That was, you know, the hand of Mother Nature and God. It's, now, how dare you not survive this and make do out of it? Because you can't learn how to survive. What the f- is wrong with him? Umar's retarded. He's retarded. God. If you want to kidnap some kids, can we go back to this comment here? I hope y'all heard that. Because these dumbass women that are sitting here saying, oh, Umar's such a good guy. He's doing such great things. All these elders in this conscious community talking about, oh, he's doing something positive. He wants to take kids away from their environment, and he only mentioned the mothers. Never mind, like Dr. Sebi said here, what if they got daddies and uncles and brothers and cousins, other men in their lives? He is definitely a weirdo. So what if they have fathers that say, you're not taking my son camping? What he gonna do? He gonna stand there and try to tell this grown man, well, you should let me take your son camping. Then how he gonna learn life skills? And the dad look at him and say, I'm gonna teach my own son life skills. What the F is wrong with you? You're not taking my son camping. So what Umar gonna do? Kick the boy out of school because his father is not gonna allow you to take this child camping? It sounds like he's gonna force this trip on kids. And if they don't go, then they can't attend the school. I can't take your little boy camping. Oh, okay. Well, he can't come to my school. So Umar's trying to pull a Malachi York on everybody. Oh, yeah, I said it. I went all the way there. If you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. I don't even know what to tell you. Umar's trying to pull off a Malachi York. School edition. Malachi York is in prison for over 100 years. And he pled guilty. He was essaying kids that were 5, 6 years old. And Umar just said he wants to take your kids out camping, away from their environment. Never mind if they have a daddy that says hell no. And if you don't like it, then you're just a hater, because of reasons. Your son has got to learn how to fish. Now, I'm the only man that can teach it, but he won't raise his daughters. He doesn't take care of his own damn kids. He runs from paying child support. Yeah, okay. But no. He only wants to take them away from the mothers and that feminine energy. Never mind if they could have a daddy. No, because, see, Umar caters to single women. These single black women that think that he's doing a good thing. Because why would he naturally assume that these kids don't have a father? Why is that the assumption? I'm going to play this back. Y'all can hear this again because I want you all to be outraged. Yeah, be outraged so you can understand what his motive really is. Yeah, Malachi York number 2.
While they are away from you, away from their mothers, away from all that feminine energy that's been suffocating them, me and the brothers, the faculty, the staff, and the men of Team Pan-African, we will be teaching them the philosophy of Pan-Africanism. We will be teaching them the songs and the pledges and the rituals and the culture of the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. We will begin to introduce them to traditional African spirituality out in the...
Yeah, he got to take them out into the woods to do that. Away from anybody that can whoop his ass if he touches them in their no-no spots. Because he'll be cuddling with these little boys by the fireside. What did I say? Malachi York number 2. He thinks that Malachi York is great. I just want you all to understand what a pret looks like. Predators coming in every shape, form, and fashion. Why is it so hard for people to understand that Umar's a predator? I will never understand.
Woods. They will begin to learn how to hunt, how to fish, how to camp, how to start a fire. The manhood training begins. before they ever sit down and open up a book. They will learn their teachers in the woods.
What?
Do you understand?
They will learn their teachers in the woods. What if the teachers are women? Because, he makes it seem like all the teachers are going to be men. So what if you get some women that can teach, agricultural science? Y'all hear this? He's going to kidnap a bunch of kids and take them to the woods. He's a predator. He should not be around kids. And you got single black women, single mothers. I don't care what race you are. Single mothers that actually think, yeah, he's trying to do a good thing. And some dumbass elders of a conscious community that think that this is a good idea. While he calls a Malachi York a great man. After Malachi York pled guilty to have 100 years plus in prison for essaying children, he still calls him a great man. Yeah.
Because we want them to understand that being a man is not just about being book smart. Being a man is not just about being book smart. Being a man is knowing how to defend yourself, protect your women, protect your community. Survival skills. We need survival skills. Look what our brothers and sisters are going through in Texas right now. Look at what our brothers and sisters are going through in Texas right now, brothers and sisters. We got to teach them.
Yeah, a God-made disaster, not a man-made disaster. A natural disaster. Somehow you got to learn how to fish in that. You realize you can't stay in that environment. You don't see a flooding like you did in Texas or with Hurricane Katrina. And then you say, let me get the fishing rod out and the pole and the tackle box. We'll go out here and go fishing. It's a good time to go fishing. Dams breaking, people dying, electric poles and stuff can electrocute you. No, let's go fishing. Come on, kids. We're going fishing. Look at this natural disasters. Perfect opportunity. But you ought to learn how to survive. Out here in all this flood water. Nasty ass flood water. Don't let it be near a nuclear plant or anything like that. Yeah. Teach you how to fish and build a fire in all this flood water. What's wrong with him?
Survival skills. There will be no school like this one. I can't tell y'all everything because a lot of my haters are taking notes.
Apparently, he thinks
some rival Negroes who have their schools see me as a threat to what they've been doing. I'm not a threat to you, brother. I respect you. And at some point, we got to sit down and work this out if we really care about the future of our children. Because one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to humble myself and forget all the bad things some of you independent school Negroes have said about me. And I'm going to invite you to FDMG because we should train our staff together and we should train our parents together. And we should create for the first time ever. I want to create for the first time ever in American African history an independent school system. So if you move to Chicago, you can go to Brother Marcus Klein School. If you come to Philadelphia, New Jersey, Delaware, or Maryland, North Maryland, you could come to FDMG. You go to LA, you can go to the Garvey School in LA. You go to Brooklyn, there's a Garvey School in Brooklyn. So we got to work together. You go to Africa, Brother Samori has a school out there. We all going to work together. You go to Trenton, you got the African school up in Trenton. We're going to work together, brothers and sisters, and it's going to all be done under the roof of FDMG. Yes, we got to bring it all together for the future of our people. That's what we're going to do. And for my men who work here, brothers, if you get hired at FDMG, don't run through my sisters, because I'm telling you now, if word comes back to me that you being a gigolo amongst the women of this fine institution.
No, because he wants to be the gigolo. Umar he's like, that's my position. That's my spot. How dare you try to be the main gigolo? That's for me. And no one can be the gigolo here but me. If anybody's going to be a gigoloing, I'm going to be the biggest gigolo of them all. Don't you dare come and challenge the throne of gigolos. I'm going to be that gigolo. Because he's going to have a parent lounge and not a teacher's lounge. Yeah, this is insane. Davis, I have no idea. Does he think every African on Earth is going to colonize Mars and establish a black planet? That's Child, he actually thinks that no one else can live on Earth, period, unless you're black. Are you kidding? He's so racist. He's so racist. It's like, what the hell is wrong with him? He has lost his mind, and people think, yeah, this is a good person to put around young children. He's doing a great thing, but they can't name one thing he's actually done. For F's sakes, this dude is a threat to society right now. He wants to kidnap kids and take them camping. Regardless of whether the parents object or not, you're supposed to be cool with that. That's how things happen to these kids. That's how you end up with a Malachi York. Even an African Bambata. Learned about that one the other day. Watch a Polite series. Polite. And guess what? Oh no, they're doing great things for the community. No, they just scamming and taking your money. He wants people to give up their bill money, weave, hair, nail money, because he thinks everybody who's natural, get this. If you're natural, you're not getting those things done, right? I don't get my nails done. I had to clip my nails. My hair is natural, so I don't get my hair done. Somehow he thinks all women get their hair and nails done. But if they're natural, they're not getting these things done like that, right? But he wants them to give that money up that they may not even be spending on that to give to his grown ass, him being a man and all, so he can keep buying cinnamon swirls and Cinnabons. Because it's not going towards the school. No receipt at all. And he's not going to show you that because they don't exist. He owns nothing. I have the deeds for those two bandos. This is so crazy. But no, I'm going to take your kids out to the woods and teach them camping and fishing and how to start a fire. How dare you call me anything, but my name if you don't like it. Y'all, I guess we just have to go up there with the police and the EPA because, kids are going to get kidnapped. They're not even going to be in school in the classrooms. So he's going to take all these kids on day one, put them on a bus, and take them out to the woods. They won't even be there. He's there for the first week or two of school. They won't even be there. They'll be in the woods while he's learning how to become a Malachi York. It's so crazy. It's disgusting. Y'all, oh, God.
You will be fired. Check your character at the door. Check your character at the door. Brothers, check your character at the door. If you come here and start dating on my teachers and running through the women here, you will be fired. And black women, check your character at the door. You come here giving your cookies out to my male teachers and staff. You come here giving your cookies out, and you want to badmouth the men after you chose of your own free will to give out your cookies. You will be fired too. We will not have any defamers in here. We will not have any slanderers or defamers.
Yeah, no, because he could be accused of R-wording, and he would. Even with the evidence, because he thinks Malachi York is a great man and Polite did nothing wrong, and he never ever said anything wrong about him, even though it was DNA evidence to prove otherwise. Umar, you are a fucking idiot.
At the FDMG Academy. You don't have to worry about me because I will not be dating my teachers or my staff. You don't have to worry about me.
You lie like hell.
I will not be dating. That is nothing but a trap for me. I cannot do that. They're going to be sending people in here to try to infiltrate and bring me down. I cannot take a chance. I will not be dating teachers and staff. And I'm going to do my best not to date any parents.
You lie, I'm going to do my best.
And I'm going to do my best not to date any parents. And I'm going to do my best.
He's a lying piece of shit. That's all he's going to want to do. He's going to have them lined up at the door. And guess what? If these dumbass women, and I'm saying this, allow their kids to be around him alone in the woods or to walk into those black mold infested bandos, I wouldn't put it past them to line up at a door for the parent lounge for them to wait their turn. They just shouldn't have custody because no child deserves that type of parent. Period. I don't even know how you could justify that. You should lose custody for sure. The EPA needs to take them. Oh my God, needs to take a bulldozer to those buildings and burn them down.
Not to date any parents. Okay,
it's gross.
So that's what we're going to do. All right? Everybody understand?
He's an
In
idiot.
addition to that, I need you all to know that your child will be coming to school one weekend every month. One weekend every month. Your child comes to school one weekend every month. It's not optional. If your child misses it twice, they're out of here. I'm telling you, black parents, right now, please don't think you're going to do what you want to do in this building. When you walk into this school, you're going to do things the FDMG way, the Pan African way, the Frederick Douglass way, the Marcus Garvey way. Whatever you do in the streets, that's your business. But when you walk through that door, when you walk under that FDMG sign, you better think FDMG because it is all about African liberation once you come through them doors. If your child misses the weekend academy twice, they are out of here. They better get their homework done and they better be doing it themselves. And for all of you who think your children need special ed, no problem. They come to school all day Saturday and all day Sunday. Children who underperform come to school on the weekends until they can overperform. And if you don't like it, take them out the school. You have a choice to leave. We're not worried about enrollment. I will be the most popular African school in the world as I am the most popular African scholar in the world. So I'm not worried about enrollment. If you don't want to follow the rules of this institution, take your child out and be on your way. But you will do things the Ifa Tunde way in this building. Oh, yes. The Boys and Girls Club has a swimming pool, and we hope to rent the swimming pool so we can have a swimming team. If any of you would like to be the swim coach, send your resume. If any of you would like to be the swim coach, send your resume. If any of you would like to be the swim coach, send your resume, brothers and sisters. You understand? It's all about choices. And then we will have a community in the evening. We will have a community for the whole black community. We're going to teach Lamaze class, cooking classes, farming classes, doing your own taxes classes. Yes.
Did you say Lamar?
Yes. This will be heaven on earth. This will.
Let me tell you something. Heaven on earth, don't challenge God. Did he just say Lamar's classes? You know, for pregnant women? Umar doesn't even take care of his own kids. You think he cares about whether or not a woman gives birth to somebody else's child? He literally just said he's going to kidnap these kids and take them to the woods for a couple weeks to get them away from their own mothers. Never mind if they have a father. Now he's going to teach Lamar's class. You know how much a teacher like that would call? He's such an idiot. He's such an idiot. Yeah, he has no money to pay any of these teachers to do any of these things. He never has. He never will. That's it. There's no money. He doesn't want to pay anybody back. And he's not going to be able to open a school and come 2027. He's just going to be repeating himself while they still act like they're too scared to sue his ass.
Be the one place you can come and be an African and not have to worry about nobody disrespecting you. This is the one place you can come and say what's on your mind and you don't have to worry about what people think about it. This is the one place you can come and just socialize with other Africans in fellowship and politics. You will be able to do that here. You will be able to do that here. Oh, yes. We will have a gym and there will be a membership for the community if you want to come and exercise. And brothers, you must be coming to exercise. You can't be coming to look at the ladies' thighs. Brothers, you must come to exercise. You can't be coming to look at the ladies' thighs. We will have the International African Women's Conference, the International Black Man's Conference, the Black Farmers, Black Business, the Black Wall Street Conference, Black Media Conference, Ex-Offenders Conference, Single Parents Conference, Young Revolutionary Conference, Independent Black Political Conference. It is all going down on Ifatunde Avenue. I feel sorry for those who won't be allowed in. Somebody, of course, yes, mixed kids are allowed. They African. Bring me the mixed race Africans. Bring me your mixed race Africans. Bring them. Are gay children allowed? I don't believe there's any such thing as a gay child. Bring them. They are allowed. Gay child, if that's what you call them, bring the child. No discrimination here. You understand? I believe in the Most High God. So all I have to do is show your son the right way and he will grab it. All I have to do is show your son the right way. He will grab it. And let me say this to my non-parent.
What does that mean? What he gonna do to them? Electroshock therapy? Is he gonna take them fishing and just drown them in the lake and see what happens? What does that mean? while he out here visiting people in Hyde Park. What does that mean? Do y'all hear this? This is someone who does not need to be around kids. While he walking around with his pants sagging and showing the crack of his ass with his yellow stain on the well. What are you gonna do with these kids? I believe in the Most High. No, it doesn't. And somehow he's gonna turn your gay kids into regular straight kids because he knows how to do this. While where did Devontae sleep when he came to your room 1:30? It's so funny to think about that. It's just funny to think about it. Whether it's true or not, I don't really care. It's just funny to think about. Where did he sleep again, Umar? There was no couch in that hotel room. Where did Devontae, another grown man, sleep? Yeah, okay. But yeah, he's gonna do something to your kids. Cause he said he can't say where this couch was in room 130 of that hotel. Devontae spent the night after sponging his hair for many hours. Somehow it takes all night for him to do that, and he had to spend the night. He slept on the couch that didn't exist. But all right. Umar travels to Hyde Park, whatever. Somehow he's gonna do something to your kids, 8, 9, 10-year-olds. Oh my God. Yeah. Well said, I need to watch School Days, and you will see what I'm talking about. His personality is a mixture of Dap Dunlap and Julian Big Brother Almighty. Oh my God. Have y'all seen? I've only seen a couple clips from it. Funny enough, I have not seen School Days all the way through. I guess I need to watch that now. I'm gonna have to watch the movie now. Y'all. I'm just thinking about him in that room 130, and he got the audacity of you, Umar. Umar is gonna try to drown the kids in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Yeah, perhaps you should be cleansed in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. He's gonna go Prince style on us, y'all. While his pants are still sagging off his ass. Can you make this up? Oh, God.
African conscious people out there. Let me say this to my non-Pan-African conscious people out there. Let me bring this down a little bit. Let me say this to my non-Pan-African conscious people. I respect the Moors. I respect the Nawabins. I respect the Nation of Islam. I respect everybody. But when you come to this school for any event, I want to tell y'all this now, brothers, because I know some of y'all feel some type of way about me, and that's all right. Some of y'all won't be allowed in here anyway because you're a hater. But for those who are not haters, do not disrespect this campus. This is the temple of revolutionary Pan-African nationalism. This is the temple of Pan-Africanism. This is the house of Douglas and Garvey. If you have a problem with Douglas and Garvey, don't come here. Because if you say something disrespectful about this school, if you do something disrespectful, if you come here trying to recruit people, if you come here trying to undermine and belittle what we're doing and what we stand for and the red, black, and green, you will never be allowed on here again. I'm telling you now. Check your to recruit or disparage, make little slick remarks. I'm going to approach you, brother, please leave my campus. Before you get grabbed by the damn neck, you're not allowed here anymore. You got one time to disrespect. You don't get a second chance. You got one time to disrespect this school. I would never come to your temple and disrespect it. You will not come to my temple and disrespect it. You got one time to come here and talk some disrespectful stuff out of your mouth, male or female, and you're up out of here. This is the RBG. This is the one place the Pan-Africanist can come and be at peace.
That's somebody by the neck.
With that,
you're going to grab a child by the neck. He said it. I know he's not talking about kids.
You, brother, please leave my campus. Before you get grabbed by the damn neck, you're not allowed here anymore.
You're going to get your ass whooped, Umar. By many, many cops. He's already a coward. They're going to beat the shit out of you. All they got to do is pop him with some paint guns or something. He's going to cry over that. He already sags his pants. That butt gonna be raw. They gonna beat the crap out of you. What is wrong with him? Who you gonna grab by the neck? What did I miss? How did we get here?
If you come here trying to undermine and belittle what we're doing and what we stand for and the red, black, and green, you will never be allowed on here again. I'm telling you now. Check your to recruit or disparage, make little slick remarks. I'm gonna approach you, brother. Please leave my camp.
The FDMGs will never be open. It's not a real school. It's a bando. We're looking at a ceiling with no tiles. Y'all see up? Look above his big ass head where he wearing this toupee. What are the tiles at? You don't even see the HVAC vents or anything. He's sitting in here trying to pass this off as a real classroom. Writing on the whiteboard BS classes that he can't pronounce, nor will he ever find the teachers to teach. And it's riddled with black mold. And he chooses to sit in here and breathe that shit in. Umar, we have an army. You don't. And when I say army, I mean like the U.S. Army, the National Guard. The EPA will come in and do more damage than what you think you're going to do. Why are these bandos still up? What the hell is wrong with the city of Wilmington? It's like they just letting him buy time. Why he sits here with missing tiles in the ceiling? You know, how serious are we supposed to take you when you couldn't even make sure that you stood in a part of this room that was not missing ceiling tiles, you dumbass?
Before you get grabbed by the damn neck, you're not allowed here anymore. You got one time to disrespect. You don't get a second chance. You got one time to disrespect this school. I would never come to your temple and disrespect it. You will not come to my temple and disrespect it. You got one time to come here and talk some disrespectful stuff out of your mouth, male or female, and you're up out of here. This is the RBG. This is the one place the Pan-Africanist can come and be at peace. With that being said, some of y'all belong to the ADOS and the other movements out there. You're not allowed here. Did you hear me? I consider those organizations to be reactionary and tribalistic. You are not allowed inside this school. Anything that goes against Pan-Africanism is not allowed. Now, you might say, well, you're going to let the nation in there. You're going to let the Moors and then the Wapians. That's true, but they may disagree on where we come from. They may disagree on what we call ourselves, but they still recognize most.
Yeah, who the hell he looking at? He must be looking at the ancestors. You know, the ghosts of the Ephos have shown up, and he's like trying to convince all of them that he's a real boy. You know, and then he does not go to Hyde Park to have fun in the middle of the night. They call it cruising, Umar. I believe that's what it's called, cruising. Something you sound like you're very, very familiar with, considering the fact that you keep sagging your damn pants. You know, concept that comes from prison, where they want to sit here and talk about incarceration rates. And yet, he walks around sagging his pants, which is signifying to other men that he's available. You can't make this up. He wouldn't pull up his pants to save his life because he's walking around with his doodle stained underwear on. And now he's having some ancestral flash where he's seeing spirits and he's trying to convince them, I'm a real boy. I'm a real man. Y'all have to respect me. What the hell?
Most of us, for the most part, that we're all family.
He's not,
you understand? We may disagree on philosophy. We may disagree on origin. We may disagree on name, but they recognize we're still the same family. But you ADOS people, y'all on some tribal stuff that I don't like. So I'm telling you now, if any of you get identified, walk in this school, you will be asked to leave. ADOS is not allowed here. Fraudulent Black Americans.
No one's in that classroom. He's looking at something or someone, and it's not a real person.
You're not allowed here, okay? Pan-Africanists only, or those who respect the collectivism of the family. Because the first time you disrespect a mixed race African, the first time you disrespect a continental African, the first time I hear any tribalism from anybody, you up out of here. I'm just keeping it real.
You want to be a real boy?
I'm just keeping it real, brothers and sisters. So I don't want to go too deep because I don't want to give you the whole program, but it's nice.
Okay, Pinocchio.
Oh, we got something. I wish I had the school that I'm going to give your son when I was his age. I wish I had the school that I'm going to give your son when I was his age. I wish I had the school that I'm going to give your son when I was his age. Now, for the interviews, there will be at least 3 rounds of interviews. At least, maybe more.
While he's talking to the ancestors, y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let me tell you all something. Boy, these throwbacks are something else. I'm having fun. I really am. This is something else. Umar is really showing us who he is. High as hell, talking to ancestors and ghosts. He's not talking to real people. And yet he's staring off like he's standing in front of a human person. Yo, he could be talking to a lamppost. For all we know, he's talking to a wall. Somebody said it. He's talking to the black mold. Yeah. The conscious Pinocchio, he on some good. Say, he is on some good. Yo, Umar is smoking some stuff that makes you go to the underworld. What the hell? His eyes turned a different color. They don't even look brown anymore. They look red. Like a reddish brown. Eyeball colors. He just went straight demon mode, y'all. Umar, this is very demonic. What in the hell? He's laser focused on something that doesn't exist. He's not even looking in the phone. Now, I get it. When he lies, he doesn't look in the camera when he's lying. So all of this is fabricated, but it's still concerning when he's not looking in the phone. Eyes lighting up, becoming more red. It's like Vampire in Brooklyn. Y'all see, I saw that movie. when Eddie Long, he was vampire and all. His eyes would light up. When he was about to do something crazy. Jabu. That's what we see in slow motion.
We have over 3,000 resumes. We have over 3,000 resumes. We have over 3,000 resumes. The first 2 interviews will be digital, as we're doing now. First 2 interviews will be digital. Third interview may be digital or in person. But your final interview will definitely be in person. You will come here to Ifatunde Avenue, Dr. Papa Boulevard, to be interviewed in person. And if you get hired, you are probationary status for 2 full years. You are probationary status for 2 full years. You are probationary status for 2 full years. And the reason you are probationary status for 2 full years is it takes a while sometimes for the coon chip to be activated. The reason you will be probationary status for 2 full years is because it takes a while sometimes for the coon chip. So I have to be patient and allow your coon chip time to activate. Because some of y'all going to come here acting like you're a Pan-Africanist and you're not. Some of you going to come here acting like you love black children and you don't. Some of you are going to come here trying to be everything Dr. Umar said he wants you to be, but that's not in your heart. Nat Turner is...
I did not mean to say Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy. He was in... was it Vampire in Brooklyn? Yeah, that was Eddie Murphy. Oh dear Lord, I said, oh my God.
Isn't in your heart. Frederick Douglass isn't in your heart. Marcus Garvey isn't in your heart. The red, black, and green flag isn't in your heart. So I need 2 years to give your coon chip time to activate. Of course.
And we got to sit here and wait till he comes off this dumb high. Yeah, he's got to be smoking on bones, like dog bones or something, like, what is wrong with him? What is wrong with him? He needs to stay away from kids.
There will be contracts. Of course there will be contracts. And there will be a confidentiality clause.
No.
And if you discuss anything in this school with anybody, including your husband or wife, you will be fined. Absolute confidentiality. You may never see it again.
Y'all heard that? If you discuss anything that go on there, you will be fired. Never mind the fact that it could be worthy of going to the FBI over. Now, if we commit crimes in here, that's it. That stays here. All criminal actions committed in the FDMG remains in the FDMG. Don't ask me what the sulfuric acid is for. You don't need to know that, ladies and gentlemen. Brothers and sisters, don't ask me what the white phosphorus is for. You don't need to know that. Don't ask me what that weird, nasty, disgusting, rotting smell is. That's none of your business. Don't ask me if that's a hand you see in the freezer. That's not for you to know. That's don't ask me what these drums of sulfuric acid means. That's in the NDA clause. I told you don't discuss that. Y'all, these kids never gonna come home. They gonna go into that building and they will never come out. They either gonna be lost in the woods or something's gonna happen.
Including your husband or wife,
Oh my
you
God.
will be fired. Absolute confidentiality. You may never see it again. I am ready. We just got to finish the renovations. I am ready. We just have to finish the renovations. I am ready. We just have to finish the renovations, brothers and sisters. And one of...
He rubbing his hands like a butcher, like he getting ready to cut up body parts or something. He wants an NDA where no one can discuss anything goes on in that building. Now you all see why he put up those two-way mirrors as windows that are illegal. Now do you all understand? That's why he put it up, because he doesn't want you to be able to look inside and see what's happening. I'm telling you all, Umar is like Malachi York. The even worse version, because he's trying to do all of this under the guise of having a school with two-way mirrors as windows. So you can't see in the building and the kids won't be able to see out the light of day. Those illegal windows, now do you all understand why? He wants NDAs. He wants people to sign an NDA so they can never discuss what goes on in a school where they will be mandatory reporters. Oh, you didn't see an abuse happening over here in the corner. No, I was just checking his underwear to see if it was clean. You didn't see anything. You got an NDA, remember? What the F? Your kids will not be safe in this building. Umar, you can go to hell. He thinks that NDA is going to cover up criminal activity. This is ridiculous.
Your child's academic projects for the duration he's at the school, and we hope he graduates. We got to get the Frederick Douglass High School ready, brothers and sisters. When we're done with Garvey School, we got to get across the street to the Frederick Douglass High School.
Yo, this is nuts.
I don't know what's so hilarious. Oh, I know. You're a coon. But your child will have to reconstruct their family tree, the roots. Your child will have to dig up his 4 roots. Your daughters of the Amy Garvey Anna Douglas Academy will have to dig up their roots. 4 roots. Mama's mama, mama's daddy. Daddy's daddy, daddy mama. They're going to go back and put together the whole family tree. If you're people from South Carolina, we gonna take them to South Carolina. If y'all come from Texas, we got to go to Texas. Y'all come from Florida, we taking a school trip to Florida. We got kids who got roots in Arkansas, we got to take a trip to Arkansas to go to the what? Vital statistics. The public library, the historical society, the genealogical society, because every student will recreate their family tree. When you walk into the school, you're going to see family trees all over the place. When you walk into the school, you're going to see family trees all over the place. They will learn the names of all their ancestors, brothers and sisters.
Yeah, he keeps he says this stuff repetitively because he just makes the shit up as he goes along. It's almost like he has to remember that he's saying these things, because he know he won't in the next conversation. Probably in the next statement, he will forget what he said in the previous statement. None of these things will happen at all. Mind you all, this is an older video going back to 2021. That ceiling tile is probably still missing. This man just said he wants an NDA. Oh my God. And if you say anything You will be kicked out. And just like when you said, you got to worry about bounce checks more than anything because you won't be able to pay staff or teachers anything. I was like, okay, these kids are in mortal danger if they go near the building because once they walk in it, that's it. They will never be the same. And you got people in the conscious community that thinks he's doing something good. Taking these kids to the woods is okay. Him sitting here talking about, I'm going to try my best not to sleep with the moms, with the female teachers. Yeah, that's okay. He's a Malachi York in the making.
They will do the research and put the family tree back together again. Y'all not ready for what we about to do. Y'all not ready for this. Y'all not ready for this. You have no idea. You have no idea what's about to happen in about a year's time. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. All my supporters who stood by us for the past 6 years, thank you. The elders and the Black professionals and the retired brothers and sisters. And I've kept all your letters. I've kept all your
6 years and he never gave you people a school and you're still thinking it's coming, Marianne. And this is old. I want you all to see how crazy and dangerous he was in 2021. This is old. He said, I thank you for your support in 6 years. At the date of this video being recorded, it had been 6 years since he had been lying about getting a school open. And they didn't even ask, like, what the hell is taking so long? It's not like you're literally building from the ground up here. No, because, conscious community and Black people and blah, blah, blah. Not one curriculum, not one financial plan, nothing. 6 years as of the date of this recording, he has still not produced a school. And these idiots think that he's going to give them one.
Your letters. Okay?
And I said it.
And we will have a school history committee where the students will catalog all the letters, and we will have a museum right here on campus, a FDMG museum, where you can read the letters that were written to me. You can read the words of people,
so
some of whom have joined the ancestors who wanted to see this happen and gave their money so it can happen. The FDMG museum. You're going to see the letters, and you're going to see the negative letters. You're going to see the grits that they sent me. You're going to see the disrespectful letters. You're going to see it all, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because that's all part of the history.
Why you can't show it now? Show it now, Umar. Show them letters now. Show them now. You should still have them, right? Technically, they should still have the money in it because you said they sent you money. They sent you gift cards and gifts. You should still have all that shit because there's no school. So you're spending it on yourself or you gave it away because it didn't go towards a school because it's not open. Post up the letters, you dumb Oompa Loompa.
And if you are a priest or priestess of Oshun, I'm talking to my Ifa devotees real quick. I'm talking to my Ifa devotees real quick. I'm talking to my Ifa devotees real quick. If you are a Oshun priestess,
we're about to find
Orisha Oshun is the presiding deity of this academy. Orisha Oshun is the presiding divinity. So if you are a Oshun priestess, if you are an Oshun priest, come to the school and bless it. I don't even need to know you come. Come outside one day. Pour your libation. Give your offerings to Mother Oshun.
Libation?
This is her school. That's why the school is yellow. That's why we're situated between two lakes. This is the house of Oshun. So I'm asking all my Oshun priests and priestesses to come and bless the house of Oshun. It's a boys' school, but it has a female divinity looking out for it. It is a boys' school, but it has a female divinity looking out for it. So all my Oshun goddesses.
Isn't it contradictory to say you're going to take these kids away from all that feminine energy? Away from their mothers? Because he said that. He said, I'm going to take these boys away from their mothers, away from all that feminine energy for 2 weeks to the woods, to teach them how to fish and shit. And now he wants to talk about a female divinity covering the schools up. But he doesn't want the kids to be around their own mothers because of all that feminine energy. He is the absolute worst example of any religion on earth. It's not even to mock this Ifa Tunde thing. He's just a horrible example of it because he doesn't mean it. He disrespects it. How do you say I'm gonna take these kids away from feminine energy, but I want the religion he's sitting here talking about is based on a feminine divinity? Wouldn't that make them covered by all this feminine energy? No, taking them to the woods, though, it's going to be for 2 weeks straight to teach them how to be men and survive and fish and shit and things he can't do. It's a complete contradiction. You can't make this up. He said, I'm going to take these boys out of here because, all that feminine energy. Now all of a sudden, the goddesses and the divinity and stuff, it's a good thing. What?
Come on out and bless the academy. Oh, yes. And then we're going to have the Babalawos come, and they're going to read each child and find out who they're ruling Orisha. So there will be an Ogun family, and the Shango family, and the Babaluaye family, and the Obatala family, and the Eshu family, the Ochosi family, the Olokun family, the Yemoja family, the Oya family. Oh, yes, y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea.
Absentee father.
Y'all have no idea what we about to do with this school, brothers and sisters. We have freedom to do what we want to do because this is ours. This ain't no charter school. This ain't no charter school. This ain't no charter school. This is an independent school paid for by the people, owned by the people, controlled by the people, and run by the people. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We're not done yet. It's a lot more work to do. Hit your Cash App, $FDMG
Exactly,
school.
Susie.
Hit your Cash App, $F.
Yeah, they keep giving him money because, dumb shit. Yeah, he started off saying that he serves the Lord and he believes in the Lord. And somehow he's going to cleanse kids of homosexuality. And then now he talks about this. But he wants to take boys away from all that feminine energy away from their mamas. Hit the Cash App. Oh, God. This is it. This is him talking about his curriculum. He just wrote some things on the whiteboard, named off a bunch of classes that he will never be able to hire teachers for because he's not going to want to pay them. They're not coming into a black mold infested building. It will not be insured. And went through all that other blah, 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 just to get to this point where he says, hit your Cash App. FDMG school. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Join the Loyal Donors Club at drumarjohnson.com or text me for the link. Join the Loyal Donors Club at drumarjohnson.com or text me for the link. $50 a month silver, $100 a month, $50 a month bronze, $100 a month silver, $250 gold, $500 platinum, $1,000 diamond. Yeah, it's a tier scheme. It's a tiered contribution scheme. Because you got these various levels and stuff, and you get nothing in return. Because by this point, it had been 6 years and still no school. Yeah, he's just taking their money.
Mail in your donation. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware, 19809. Oh, yes. They're going to get their priesthood training right here. Lord have mercy.
There you see, to my Lord have mercy. What Lord? Yeah, listen. Where the Umar Tardians at when I need my rent paid? Because they're dumb enough to send Umar all this money. Can they hit my Cash App and send me some supers? Y'all.
And wait till you see the ancestors' room. Wait till you see the ancestral shrine. It's going to blow your mind. Y'all have no idea. And once we get, oh, Lord, y'all have no idea. It's not easy, but it's worth it. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Cheesecake Factory, I do have a gift card that was mailed to me by one of my many supporters. I got a Red Lobster.
Cheesecake, Red Lobster. Look at this. So y'all, they feeding his ass.
Who wanna go? I need 2 dates. I need a date for the Cheesecake Factory and I need a date for the Red Lobster. Let me stop playing with y'all. Let me stop playing with y'all one time.
Yeah, because his old greedy ass is definitely going to eat. That's what he's doing with all this money. Stuffing his face and his body with baby oil. What about that?
King Kong consciousness. King Kong.
Umar, what
And then we
about
will have a council of elders. We will have a council of elders.
you
We will have a
hot?
council of elders. They don't control what I do, but they give
Yeah,
input
he
and
is.
insight. They don't make the decisions. Okay. They don't make the decisions, but they will give input.
Who the council of elders? Because that's still not a board. So these people are telling you, yeah, to keep collecting money and never open a school up. So they're thieves as well. So the council of elders are a bunch of thieves and a bunch of morons with no spines that are too scared to hold him accountable or file a lawsuit against him. Got it.
In insight. So we will have a council of elders.
Ugh.
Okay. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, and every class will have a family dinner once a week. Every class will have a family dinner once a week. So one weekend every month, they come to school. And one weeknight every week, they stay in school for dinner. And there's a long table. They will go to the Nat Turner Gymnasium and they will sit down and they will wash their hands. And they will be served because we want to teach them how to be gentlemen. Which fork is for the salad? Which fork is for the entree? Which fork is for the dessert? You understand? And they will eat and learn how to be comfortable. You understand? And we will talk as a family because this is a family. I'm finishing Booker T. Washington's work, Mary McLeod Bethune's work.
The devil is a liar.
I'm finishing Garvey's work, Douglas's work.
Mary McLeod Bethune just rolled over her grave. Like, what? Oh boy, if she could come back and beat the crap out of him with her umbrella, she would. Mary McLeod Bethune Cookman has no idea that she would ever have to just know that her name is being uttered by a disgusting predator named Jermaine Shoemake, Umar Johnson, whatever he want to be day by day. Oh my goodness. It's so embarrassing for you to even align yourself with her. You're nowhere near her. She had a whole school built in a few years from the ground up. You idiot. You didn't even buy these Subandos and you still have failed to get them opened and operating. In 6 by this point.
This is heaven on heaven.
I know he wasn't supposed to be raising money though. Because there's a whole order. This is in the midst of him lying about being a psychologist. Because he's not licensed or certified to do that. Yeah, okay.
On earth, brothers and
that's the thing to sue him.
There needs to be checks and balances all around. There will be, Jada, but you don't have to worry about that. Okay? What I want y'all to worry about is what I need you to worry about. And what I need y'all to worry about is raising the rest of the money. That's all.
No accountability. There will be checks and balances, but you don't have to worry about that. Okay, well, go explain that to a judge. But see, here's the thing. That council of elders and that conscious community don't want to do a damn thing about it. I want them to watch my videos and be infuriated enough to do something. To get expense reports and invoices and transactions and receipts out of him. I want them to grow a spine. Stop being a bunch of cowards. You're letting a black man sit here and rip out the community for all his worth and for what? And then he goes on the podcast shows and talk about how he had to get white men to help him do stuff. So he's slapping them in the face with this. I could care less what skin color you are. If you're talking about opening a school and help the kids, then do what you say you're going to do. Umar is incapable of doing that. He can't stop thinking about either the moms or the kids out there in the woods. He's the biggest hypocrisy to whatever religion he's talking about. He can't even pick one. I guess he worships all of them. Pick one, he's in it. This man travels all over the world, by the way, with this racist mentality and thinks that only black people are giving me money, so they shouldn't have anything to say. And if they do, they're coons. Where's the logic in that? So he attacks black people by calling them coons because they won't do what he wants them to do. Umar, kiss my ass.
Y'all need to worry about. Don't worry about how much the teachers are being paid unless you're going to be one. Don't worry about the tuition unless your child is coming. Worry about raising some more money so we can finish the job. That's all you have to do.
Can't make this up.
My first
Conscious
wife
Pinocchio.
and my second wife. One will be the queen of the Marcus
Y'all hear
Garvey side
this?
of the street, and the other will be the queen of the Frederick Douglass side of the street. One
What?
of Dr. Umar's queens will be the queen of the Frederick Douglass side of the street,
So
and the other
polygamy.
queen will be the queen of the Marcus Garvey side of the street.
They're all cult leaders. He wants multiple wives. He's a danger and threat to kids. He has no respect for women. Cult leader. He's a cult leader. A classic cult leader that wants to practice polygamy. Just like Malachi York and Polite, Nature Boy, Pharaoh. They all just into this whole cult thing where it has to be polygamy. Because, they're disgusting. Only way they feel like they can be about themselves is, be somebody. Let me have multiple women around me to try to make me feel good when I deep down want to cuddle little boys by the fireside. Out of
That's
here.
how this is going to go. Athletics, I'm still thinking about that. I'm seriously considering not doing football and basketball for at least 3 years. I'm seriously considering not doing football or basketball for at least 3 years because I'm sick and tired of black boys being socialized to be football players and basketball players. I know some of you fathers out there, you gave birth, you had a son so he could be a football player. I know some of you fathers had sons to be basketball players. You might want to go to another school.
Huh?
If basketball is more important than being a black man, if basketball is more important than being...
Umar, no real man would send their sons to any school with you near it. To all the real men of the Lady Luck Club, to all the real men that are Lucksters that are even watching, even if you have not hit that subscribe button yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, but I hope I've earned your subscription today. But definitely hit the like button. I want all real men, please, hit the 4 if you will not ever send your son near Umar Johnson's school, building, or anything that he puts up. Hit the 4. All real men, fathers that are listening under the sound of my voice. Hit the 4 if you know I will never send my son around a Umar Johnson. I don't care what the hell he doing. Now, if you go send your boy around this nasty predator, and he just said he gonna take your kids out to the woods for 2 weeks because reasons, I would have to question your mental state if you think that's okay. Especially when he's talking about everybody having an NDA and he's got two-way mirrors as windows. He wants to cuddle with little boys by the fireside. Keep that in mind as well. There's no excuse for that crap. He wants to do all these things to your sons that you probably would never think to do. I want you to think about that. This nasty bastard wants to cuddle with little boys by the fireside. But somehow Devontae allegedly slept on a couch.
being a successful black man, you might want to keep him in the public school because there may be no football or basketball here for the first 3 years. There will be golf, there will be horseback riding, there will be swimming, there will be baseball, there will be a lot of volleyball, there will be a lot of non-traditional sports. I want our children to get involved. There will be tennis. I want our children to get involved in other sports, not just basketball and football.
Hell no.
No problem, Demito. No problem, sister. In fact, why are you still here? Let me help you out. Let me help you, sister. I don't want you to waste your time. Oh, I'm not able to block you right now. That's okay. That's okay. So listen, I'm about to sign off and go to Drop Squad Kitchen. That's just a brief intro, but when you come to the open house, you're going to get a brochure. You're going to get posters. You're going to get a coffee mug. You're going to get a bumper sticker. You're going to get your FDMG hoodie. We're going to have an FDMG bookstore. Grand opening will be lit. The first annual Unapologetically African Family First Festival will be lit. Donate, donate, and donate. Donate, donate, and donate. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism 2021 Black History Month. My first seminar, my first live inside.
This is February of 2021. We're in March of 2026. Lord have mercy. This was February of 2021, y'all. We're March 15th, 2026. Ooh. Just let that sink in for a moment. Well over 5 years and no school. This is after he's already said, I want to thank everybody for supporting me for the past 6 years. The day he recorded this, it had already been 6 years that he's been lying, telling people, I'm going to open up a school. Biggest grift ever. And guess what? You got people out here that wants to do nothing about it because he's black and blah, blah, blah.
The historic Honorable Marcus Garvey Elementary School of the historic FDMG Academy. This is my first seminar. I feel good. I am in the school. I can feel the ancestors. I can see our boys. I can see our girls. I can see the community coming in here, brothers and sisters.
You just see boys.
Oh, yes. We will win. We will win. I'm on my way to Drop Squad Kitchen. I need me an Obatala shake. I am craving an Obatala shake. So let me get on over to the Drop Squad Kitchen one time and get back up.
Cakes.
No, Q Butter will not be a part of anything I do here. He has slandered my name way too many times. That Negro is done with me. I wish him well in whatever he's doing, but he will not be a part of the independent school district that we are building. Okay? I just want to be clear. No disrespect to him, but he's went too far. There's no coming back for that Negro. So he can stay wherever he's staying. He's in a book of Negroes. No disrespect to him. But you won't be seeing him on this campus at any time for anything. Brothers and sisters, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Continue to donate, continue to support. I love y'all. Let's get this done. Okay, let's get it all done. Let's make it happen. Show me my college degrees. I could give a damn if you believe I have a doctorate. I could give a damn if you believe I had 3 masters. I could give a damn if you believe if I had to.
Umar, I already told your clown ass, I will get every dissertation for every degree you lie about. Just so I can prove that you lied. Either that, or I want to prove that you're really stupid. I've gotten one. You want to keep going? You underestimate what others can do. You're not that smart. This clown right here just kicked somebody out of the live stream because she was challenging him to accountability. You know, something he doesn't understand. He could care less about. And guess what? When you have a whole community of people that think that you're doing something positive by running your mouth in videos like this, high as fuck. He high. He is high. He has been looking at something the entire time. Not the phone. He's deadlocked on something. It's like a wall or ghost or something he's looking at. For the last 30 good minutes. He has been staring off into something else. That's not the phone. High as hell. Eyes wide, buck wide open. And they think this is positive. While he wants to cuddle with little boys by the fireside, guess what? These punk ass grown men over here in this conscious community is going to make an excuse for him and say, no, he didn't really mean that. No, that's not what he meant. Yeah, he didn't mean that. Let's see them send their little boys around him.
Listen, I want to make something very clear to y'all. I will not be proving anything with y'all.
See what he looking at?
I don't care what you think about me. I do not live my life in the prison of other people's opinions, brothers and sisters. I do not live my life in the prison of other people's opinions. Well, he ain't the only one. There's a lot of people in the conscious community on the Book of Negroes. They don't know it yet. In fact, 99% of the conscious community is in the Book of Negroes. You won't be seeing none of them here. Very few of them will be seen at this school. That's no disrespect. I wish him well, but you can't constantly slander my name and think it's all right. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, I love y'all. Reach out to me if you need to text me, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, 8444 Dr. Umar, 8444 African Spiritual Fast. Mark your calendars, June 10th to July 1st, second annual Pan-African Fast. From sunrise to sunset, no food. Mark your
Yeah, you know, that fast worked so well for him. It just drove him into the arms of little Debbie snack cakes. You know, he gained many, many pounds.
Calendars, June 10th, March the 1st. Excuse me, June 10th, July the 1st. Unapologetically African Fast, second annual.
What the hell?
Sign up for the Dr. Papa
at?
podcast. If you want to sign up for the podcast, for Sisters Only podcast, you can sign up for that as well. My international Africans, you can message me on WhatsApp. My international Africans, you can message me on WhatsApp. Same number, 215-989-9858. Peace and Black Power.
Yeah, he's such an idiot.
Closing out.
Yeah. Oh, Lord have mercy. Jesus. Yeah, that certificate of occupancy has not. Yep, nope. It's not a thing. It doesn't exist. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
There's one school that works.
I believe this is a college here.
Y'all gave McDonald's $600 million this year. Black people gave McDonald's
Yeah, he wants all your money.
We want to see nigga shit.
Oh my God. Listen, y'all. We're going to end it on Coco. We're going to put it in a song. Because, it's such a vibe and all. Y'all want to hear the Room 130 song or what? Because I can't. Umar, you're an idiot. You are a whole idiot, Umar. A whole idiot. Next to this one. You can't make this up. Oh my God. Oh, what was it? The other one? Oh my God, man. We got to end this on some laughter, y'all. We got to end this on some laughter. Is it something about, which one? Room 130? He looking at the ghost of Charlie Kirk. He looking at a ghost of somebody. He looking at a ghost. Child, Charlie Kirk will come up here to the top with Umar Johnson. Child, boo. He talking about Mary McLeod Bethune. Child, boo. Straight up clown. Y'all hit that like button. I guess we'll do Room 130. Lord have mercy. Umar, this you all day. Make sure you all go and show Coco some love and support over there. Oh, and Hood Horrors just dropped a new episode of Polite 2 hours ago. So we'll be checking that out in the next live stream on those episodes. I'm so glad that Idiot is in prison. Umar is going to be right there next to him. He should not be around kids, y'all. Umar's a whole predator. You can't make this up. I mean, it's just disgusting. Umar, here you go. Room 130. Why don't you tell us about the days of you and Devontae again? It's such a good song, y'all.
It's a wrap, people. Great work today.
Lights are rolling on a movie set today. Action cutting down and packing things away. Heading to the red roof in room 130. Told me gonna touch my hair real nice and make me look real pretty. Rose over hoes, that's how we roll. Turn it down the heat, you know where we meet. At the red roof in room 130. My guy gonna do my hair and make me look real pretty. Ain't no couch where he can sleep, but the bed real sturdy. So come and stay the night in room 130. Drinks so big they barely fit the silver screen. Director yells, as we enter another scene. Bedroom nights with me and the homie B. Smudge my hair all night. Probably won't get no sleep. Rose over hoes, that's how we roll. Turn it down the heat, you know where we meet. At the red roof in room 130. My guy gonna do my hair and make me look real pretty. Ain't no couch where he can sleep, but the bed real sturdy. So come and stay the night in room 130. At the Red Roof in room 130. My guy gonna do my hair and make me look real pretty. Ain't no couch where he can sleep, but the bed real sturdy. So come and stay the night in room 130.
Y'all. Marianne tried to ruin this all for all of us. Y'all did. Redemption said the other dude looked like the White House. You know, right? Oh, that nasty miscreant. You can't make this sound. Oh, y'all, shout out to all you all for tuning in. Man, shout out to Kogo for this song. Whether it's real or not, it's still a good song. It's catchy, and I like it. All right? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Thank y'all so much for y'all support, for hanging out with me. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys have a great week. And I will be at it again tomorrow, hopefully, preferably. All right. So y'all hit the like button. Let me know what you think in the comment section, y'all. We got more to come this week, more throwbacks. So we can all see how horrible, Umar really is, because he wants to hide this from people. Now, Umar, you suck ass. All right. Y'all be good. And until the next one, later, let club out. Deuces.